Welcome to Pine Creek!
Hi everyone, I'm Rubia Malik. I'm the project coordinator for this project.
I'm Azan, I'm also a project coordinator.
I'm Justin, I'm superintendent.
I'm Cedric McIntosh, I'm the project manager.
Behind me is Bioreactor 1. This is where primary effluent comes from the primary clarifiers and mixes with microorganisms.
These bugs then eat up all the organic matter in the different cells. Some of these cells contain air and some don't. We started off in Bioreactor 2, which about 3 months ago was full of water like this.
And now it looks like this. Okay, our scope included adding stop logs as secondary isolation, which included cutting the concrete walkways and installing structural steel.
But cutting these blocks also resulted in electrical conduits being cut and some mechanical equipment needing additional support.
And due to the concrete demolition of some of these blocks, we had to support the mixer by adding structural steel and then also install new cable tray for the new conduits being run from all the equipment, lighting, everything else to the tunnel.
Our project also included installing butterfly valves for additional cell isolation. Another change for the project was to have our torque tube extensions come up to chest height, which is what these tubes are for.
Our work in the bioreactors included a lot of coordination with subtrades and a lot of planning. Our very first step was to get the entire bioreactor drained. Then we installed engineered scaffold shoring and access into all of our cut locations. Next, we had to get our concrete cutting crew to demolish these sections of 800 millimeter thick walkways. We installed structural steel, valves, log frames, and lastly, we're going to pressure test these stop log frames and valves. All of this had to be completed in conjunction with the city, as these cells had not been drained for roughly 5 years, and maintenance on all parts of the process was required.
Alright, and that pretty much wraps up our bioreactor scope. Now we'll take you to the WAS building. Our WAS system essentially consisted of 3 scopes. Our polymer system, which is right here, our air compressor system, and our pre-DAF system, which includes demolishing of some piping and installation of new piping and some flow control valves. So this is the duty polymer system, the one that we installed on this project. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger than our existing polymer system. So while this one is operating as duty, this one is standby. Another change that we've had to this project, in this room at least, was to demolish the existing crane and install 2 new cranes.
This is our new air compressor system. This feeds processed air back to the air saturation tank as backup for instrument air.
So the processed air comes from the air compressor, goes into this air saturation tank right here, where lubricated water also goes into this air saturation tank, and out of it, saturated water comes up and goes into our waste activated sludge line, which is shown in that blue pipe over there. Into this WAS line also comes the polymer line from our polymer system, and when all of these systems meet, they go into the gas tank as conditioned WAS. So the water comes in.
Welcome to the DAF room. The DAF process then thickens the WAS from 0.25% to 4.5% solids. These solids are then transferred to the digesters, where the process could become fertilizer in lagoons, burned through the waste gas burners, or become energy through a cogen system.
you enjoyed our tour of the Pine Creek Phase 1 upgrades job.
And I hope to see some of you when we do Bio 1 next year.
Thank you, and back to the presentation.
Bye.